Where does she always sneak out to at night? I kept wondering because this is not a normal occurrence. I am always curious.
My name is Dream, and here is the story of how a single act of bravery changed my life forever. I come from a small village where life was tough. My parents were farmers, and though they worked hard, we barely made enough to survive. Education was my only escape from poverty, and I clung to it like a lifeline. Getting into university was nothing short of a miracle. My parents used all their savings to pay for my first semester, but it was clear I would have to find a way to support them. After that, I started selling snacks and drinks around campus to make ends meet. During the day, I jungled classes and business, and at night, I studied by candlelight in my shared dormitory room. My roommate Bella was everything I wasn't. She was bold, carefree, and seemed to have an endless supply of money. Bella was also beautiful, with a magnetic personality that drew people to her. At first, I envied her, her clothes, her confidence, her ease in making friends, but over time, I started noticing something that didn't add up. Bella had a strange habit of leaving our room late at night. She waited until I was in bed, pretending to sleep, then quickly slip out. I couldn't help but be curious. Where did Maybe she was go? Going for a party. One night, I decided to stay awake but it happened to find out. I pretended to sleep, keeping one eye barely open as Bella got out of the bed. She dressed quickly and slipped out the door with a small bag. My heart raced as I waited for a moment before following her. The campus was silent, with only the faint creeping of crickets in the air. I threw Bella at a distance, careful not to make any noise. She walked briskly, looking for over her shoulder every now and then so she would not be caught. I became more curious. I hid behind trees and walls, my curiosity battling with fear. Finally, Bella stopped near the hostel waste bin, a dark and secluded area rarely visited at night. I watched in shock as she opened the nylon bag in her hands, and began ruminating around a trash bin. My stomach turned as I realized what she was doing. Bella was collecting used sanitary pads. I felt a wave of nuisance and disbelief. Why would she do such a thing? I kept asking myself. I wanted to confront her right then and there, but fear held me back. What if I was wrong? What if she had some explanation that made sense? I decided not to. I said to wait and gather more evidence. The next morning, Bella acted as if nothing had happened. She laughed, joked, and even offered me some of her snacks. I tried to act normal, but my mind was spinning about what happened last night. So this night, I promised to stay up again, determined to see if she would repeat her action. Sure enough, Bella slipped out of the room at the same time carrying the same bag. I followed her again, this time with my phone ready. Hiding in the shadows, I recorded her as she repeated the process, collecting the same horrifying items. My heart pounded as I captured the footage. The next day, I couldn't keep it to myself anymore. I went to the campus authorities and showed them the video. I explained everything I have seen, my hands and my voice trembling with both fear and determination. The officers were shocked. They promised to investigate and thanked me for coming forward.
That night, the authorities set a trap. The stationed themselves near the library and the hostels, waiting for Bella to show up. I stayed in my room, unable to sleep, my mind racing with what might happen. Would they watch her or catch her? What would she say? Hours later, I heard a knock at the door. Two officers entered with Bella, who looked pale and shaking. They have caught her in the act and wanted her to explain herself. Bella broke down in tears and confessed everything. She admitted that she was selling the used sanitary pad to a group of boys involved in internet fraud, commonly known as Yahoo Yahoo. The boys believed the pad had some kind of spiritual power that would bring them wealth. Bella said she has been lured into the scheme because she needed money. I felt a mix of anger, sadness, and pity as I listened to her conversation. Bella had made terrible choices, but I couldn't help but wonder what has driven her to this point. The authority launched a larger investigation, eventually identifying and arresting the boys who had been using the pads. The news spread quickly across campus, and Bella's story became a cautionary tale. At first, I wanted to remain anonymous. I didn't want the attention or the potential backlash from those who sympathized with Bella. But word eventually got out, and people started calling me a hero. The university administration summoned me to their office. I was nervous, unsure of what to expect. To my surprise, they thanked me for my bravery and awarded me a full scholarship. They said my actions has not only uncovered a serious crime but also protect other students from being exploited. For the first time in years, I felt the weight lift up my shoulders. I no longer had to worry about how I would pay for my education. I could focus entirely on my studies and my dreams. Life changed in many ways after that. My classmates treated me with respect, and some even look up to me as an example of courage and integrity. Bella's story, though tragic, served as a reminder of the danger of greed and desperation. I often thought about Bella and the choice she has made. What could have been done to help her before she went out down such a dark path? The incident made me realize how important it is to support one another, especially in time of struggle. The boys who has bought the pad were also dealt with by the law. Their action has caused harm not just to Bella but to others as well. The entire ordeal became a turning point for the university, which implemented stricter policies to protect students from similar schemes. I graduated with honor, something I never thought about when I first arrived on campus. Looking back, I realized that following Bella that night was one of the bravest decisions I've ever made. It wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do. Today I share my story to inspire others, especially young people. Young people facing difficulty. Life is full of challenges, but one choice defines who we are. Even when the odds are against you, doing the right thing can lead to unimaginable opportunities. I hope my story encourages you to be brave, to stand up for what's right, and to believe in yourself. No matter where you come from or what obstacle you face, you have the power to change your life and the life of others for the better.